Pictures can have powerful impacts on a classroom, and the camera feature on the iPad will be no different. Having students use a camera in the classroom will open an abundance of opportunity, and having a good photo editing app to go along with it can make any picture even more significant. Today, we will take a look at 3 things on the iPad: the camera feature, the photos feature or camera roll, and finally, we will see how Aviary, a photo editing app, will help you take these tools to a whole new level. The iPad 2 and later has a camera app, which, in iOS 6, looks like this. It has 2 cameras located on it, one in the front and one on the rear or back of the iPad. Both cameras allow you to use them for still pictures or for video. This button enables you to see that the still picture is enabled, but if you slide it to the right, you will enable video recording. Slide it back to take a still picture. The button with the camera and rotating arrows allows you to switch between front and rear cameras. Remember, you can use the video feature on both the front and rear camera. The options are minimal. It just gives you the option to turn on the grid. This small picture will take you to the camera roll or photos feature of the iPad and offers a variety of options which we will get into in a few minutes. Click Done to go back to the camera view. Pinch in and pinch out to zoom in and zoom out. To actually take a picture or start and stop a video, press this camera button on the right-hand side. Once you take a picture, it will automatically load into the camera roll, which will come in handy when we check out Aviary. As I showed you before, you can get to the photos or camera roll by clicking this picture in the corner, or you can click on the photos feature. When you do, all the pictures you've taken will open up and you will have some options. If you click on one of your photos, for example this flower, and then click Edit at the top of the screen, it gives you limited options to edit the photo. You can rotate it, enhance it, remove red eye, and crop it. You can organize your photos by album, which can be very convenient. If you click the plus button in the corner, you can add albums, and then afterwards add pictures to that album. Go to the camera roll, which will always house all of your pictures, even if you put them in albums. Click Edit, and tap the photos you would like to add to the album, and then click Add to Existing Album. You can also create an album this way, too. When you've taken photos and want to post them to social media, put them on your website, have students add or edit them, create projects, or really just edit them in general, I recommend using a separate photo editing app. There are many photo editors out there for an iOS device, but the app that I truly love is Aviary. It is very convenient and has so many features, but is still straightforward to use. When you open Aviary, you will be taken to a screen that looks like this. When you give it permission to access your photo stream, it will automatically load all photos into the app, even ones you just took. You can even take a photo directly from this app. Once you scroll through and find the picture you'd like to edit, click Edit this photo. Once you're in edit mode, you have a variety of options on the toolbar at the bottom. From adding effects, frames, and cropping, to adding text by both typing and drawing, to creating a meme, you have a ton of options to make your photos unique. You can manipulate them to work in your classroom. With this flower photo, I'd like to add an effect, crop the photo, and add text by drawing with my finger. You can see that as I do, it will demonstrate what great opportunities this app has in the classroom. When you are finished with each step, click Apply. And then, when you're finished with the entire editing process, click Done. Aviary actually makes a copy of the picture you created. It keeps the original picture intact. When you're finished, it will automatically take you to a sharing option, which you can turn on or off depending on your needs. If you choose to share, you can do so to Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, or Tumblr. You can even send it to Walgreens right from your iPad to print. In regard to sharing, just imagine if you had all the iPads hooked up to one Twitter account, and students shared their work to that Twitter account. That would be some easy grading and some great press for your classroom. Imagine, take your students outside to snap pictures, and then on the spot have them edit their picture to show understanding, like they would for that flower picture. Have your students do a scavenger hunt for pictures that relate to a topic that you're discussing in class, but instead of telling them how each thing relates, have them figure it out and write a caption on each one. Keep a class picture blog of what's happening in class, or even assign it to a student for a weekly classroom job. Have students take a picture of each step of a science experiment they complete, or any project they're doing for that matter. Have students submit pictures to you to use for writing prompts. The opportunities for camera use in the classroom are infinite.